Welcome to Action Coaching. We're certainly delighted that you joined us on today because God has some special coaching tips just for you. Before I plunge into Action Coaching on today, I want to encourage you to make sure you reach out to others and let them know about Action Coaching so that they can become a partner with us and experience all of these great coaching tips that God is giving out each and every week. We want you to let others know. Go on your Facebook, go on your Instagram, let people know about Action Coaching so that they can be a part of it. And of course, we want those of you that are partners already to make sure you hit subscribe, it's YouTube, like on Facebook, so that we can know that you are there with us and Action Coaching is making a difference in your life. The purpose of Action Coaching is that I believe that everybody needs a coach in life. Nobody makes it on their own. All of us need a mentor that have been a path before us in order to help us reach the path that God has set before us. Now, no two paths are going to be alike. I believe that everyone has a destiny, and how you go about achieving that destiny is different from everybody else. But however, the principles of achieving that destiny still remain the same. For instance, my path may be speaking. And then there are other people that have spoken before me. Now, their speaking may be different from my speaking, but however, the rules of speaking is still the same. I often say to a lot of people that I've coached in life that the rules do not change. Now, the personalities are different, but the rules do not change. In other words, if you want to be successful, being on time is a part of it. That's kind of a rule. Keeping the principles and knowing the principles of your craft, that's a rule. It's not something that someone is trying to change you, but simply letting you know that there are certain principles you have to practice in order to achieve your ultimate success. Now, on this week, I want to talk about a I don't want to call it a sensitive topic, but a topic that really stops a lot of people from achieving their dreams. And even sometimes it paralyzes people from even dreaming. So I want to talk about how to stop the noise. Now, one thing, if you're listening to me today, you know what it is to have noise in your life. What am I talking about with noise? If you want to achieve any dream, any vision, anything in life, certainly you cannot expect everybody to agree with you and everybody to say positive things about you. Those kind of things are what I call the noise. And a lot of times the noise kind of short circuit people from doing great and positive things in their life. Now, I know as human beings, we all want to be well thought of and well spoken about. Yes, that's a natural thing with human beings. We want to have someone speak positive things about what we're doing. And all of that is good. But however, I'm here to let you know that if you're striving to move above the level that you're living, it's going to be some noise. Now you got to decide, which level are you going to live on? Usually when you just like the people that you are associating with every day, they got very little to say about you because all of you are just alike. Y'all doing the same thing. Y'all don't have no dreams. Y'all don't have no aspirations to go any further. And they are satisfied because all of us are right here and we don't want to do anything. But the minute you decide that there is a higher level to your life, or there is something you want to do that perhaps the group that you with do not approve of. Now, sometimes the people do not approve of it is because if you strive to do everything else, it's going to do one or two things. It's going to expose the fact to whatever group or whatever circle you're hanging out in, that there is another level, and they are not going to like that, because sometimes people do not want to be pulled out of their comfort zone. They think that by you striving to get something else is uncomfortable to them, because they don't want to be pulled out of their comfort zone, and they want to keep you at the same place they always kept you at. In other words, if somebody is consistently used to seeing you not do anything, not be able to lead, just stay low key, you just don't want to ruffle no feathers. There are people that specialize in keeping you right there. But the minute you decide that, no, I got a greater destiny, I can do greater things, and I'm willing to go for it in life, then that's when the noise starts. One thing I learned in life, that if you are not doing anything, chances are you ain't gonna be talked about much. But if you strive to do something with the life that God has given you, the talent and the ability and the gifts that you have, then the noise is going to come. So, in your mind, you got to be disciplined enough to learn how to stop the noise. Now, first point is, it's going to be noise, because everybody got opinions. Matter of fact, opinions are free, and everybody got one. Whether it's good, bad, or otherwise, everybody got an opinion. And everybody that can talk about something and will talk about something, trust me, they are going to talk about something. So you might as well get over yourself and don't think that you're going to go through this life unscathed and nobody is going to talk about you. Oh yes, it's going to happen. I don't care how good you are. Hey, when we look in the scripture, they talked about Jesus, but look what Jesus did. So how do we think we're going to escape any of that we're going to be exempt from people talking about us? As long as people can speak, there is going to be some talking, either for you, against you, about you, all of the above. That's going to happen. And you got to understand that, because everybody got an opinion. Number two, you got to understand that if you got a goal, you want to do something with your life, you believe that you can rise to a higher level, then that's going to take focus. You cannot let the noise get you distracted from what you are focused on. Because trust me, it's going to take all your focus, all your hard work, all your blood, sweat, and tears sometime to achieve the greater thing that you desire to do. Many times people think success is easy, but you need to talk to a lot of successful people and they'll tell you that success is not easy. It takes a lot of hard work, it takes a lot of suffering, it takes a lot of different things, but above all, the first thing it takes is learning how to tune out the noise. There are many of you that are tuned in to Action Coaching right now. Have you ever had a good idea and you maybe told it to your friend or someone you thought that was close to you, and you thought they would say, yeah, man, go for it. Yeah, sis, reach on out there. Go for that goal. And you're just talking to them about this idea, this great thing that's in your head. And they proceed to talk you out of it. Most of the time, they don't say, go for it. Try it. Do it. The sky's the limit. Most of the time, you can be talking to someone and say, well, I know so-and-so that did that, and they didn't turn out too well. If I were you, child, I wouldn't try that. I wouldn't even do that. Just be comfortable right where you are. And when you consistently listen to them, then you let doubt creep in. Now, what does doubt do? The amazing thing is you invite doubt in. Doubt starts you before you start. Doubt tells you you can't make it and you ain't even tried yet. Doubt tells you you're not going to have the money, you're not going to be successful, and you have not even tried yet. So that's what doubt can do. So you got to learn to tune out the noise. Don't want you to go anywhere. I'll be right back to talk to you. Welcome back. Doubt can stop you before you even start. When you're listening to all of this noise and it makes you afraid to go because of what somebody is going to say. Did you not know, along with people saying bad things, there's a whole group of people saying good things. Usually the people that have already tried what you are getting ready to try, they are saying good things because they know what you are endeavoring to do. And then you have the people over here that don't want to try it. They just want to say, I just want to wake up every day and I don't want to ruffle no feathers and I just want to get through the day. So that's why I just want this calm mood. And they try to talk you into the same thing. We are not built. I am not built to not go for it, to not be adventurous, to not understand that there are greater things in store for me that if I work for it. I am the type of person that if all things are possible, then I'm going to try all things. Since they're possible, I might as well try. Somebody said, well, what if they're not possible? I'm going to be too busy trying the possible to ever deal with not possible. I found like this. Sometimes you can start down a road and you got your eyes focused on one thing and you're moving down the road and you're just about to achieve that, and then you find out there's some other things on that road that'll be such a blessing to you. There are other opportunities and you get overwhelmed and rejoice at the fact of the things that you have discovered. But here is the point. You never would have discovered any of that if you didn't go down the road. And that's important in life. Now, number 3, let's talk about the noise. First place, you got to learn everybody ain't going to be for you. And everybody don't care about your destiny, and everybody don't want you to succeed. And everybody don't care what mess you wake up with in the morning. You might be today's news, but you're only today's news because they want you to stay in your same predicament. So nobody really cares. Even when people are saying they love you, sometimes people will say they love you to their own advantage. And the minute you cannot fulfill their needs, all of a sudden their love go in another direction. I have experienced it in my life that long as people are benefiting from all of the positive things and the hard work you're doing, they right with you. And the minute you say that, no, you're not going to be able to benefit from this anymore, then they start the noise. Well, I didn't believe you was anything anyway. And look at you, you act like you something now. But then all of this noise comes and it attacks your inner peace. How do we deal with the noise? First thing I learned is I got to believe in myself first. Now, nobody can believe in me more than I believe in me. I believe in me. Now, somebody might say, well, that sounds boastful, or that sounds arrogant or anything. No, I'm the only me I got to believe in. So I might as well believe in me. If I'm going for that dream and I'm going for that vision, the first person that got to be convinced is me. I've got to make a decision that I got enough confidence in myself to go for it because I believe in me. I remember as a young kid, I had an instructor at the boys club, and of course, thank God for the boys club, great organization. But at that particular time, his job was to teach us as young men how to swim. And his method of instruction was he would stand on the side and he would have us go through the strokes. But we hadn't gotten in the water yet. He said, okay, if you're gonna swim, you gotta stroke this way. If you're gonna back swim, you got to do it this way. And all of the different actions of swimming. And all of us were standing on the side, and we all were doing well. We were enjoying that, practicing those things, the different strokes of swimming, and we were so excited about it. And we were just saying, we doing good. All of us practicing those strokes. And then he said, now that you got the strokes, it's time to get in the water. Now it's different practicing something on the sidelines, and now you got to get in the water. Because the whole issue is getting in the water, getting in the game, or whatever it is going to take a certain belief in yourself. That you're going to have to start saying, if I'm going to get in this water, I got to believe that I have learned enough to swim, and I've learned enough to survive out here, and I got to get in the water. So many times, people won't even get in the water because of the noise that they are hearing. Somebody telling you you can't swim before you even got in the water. You owe it to yourself to get in the water. You need to cancel out that noise. Now understand, everybody that's talking or having a comment about you, they're not helping you. So why should you listen to anyone that is not helping you? They're not for you. They're not concerned about you. They don't care anything about your dreams and vision. But when you tune out the noise, they may not care, but I sure enough care. Number two, when you're tuning out the noise, get moving. The great thing I learned about taking action and getting moving, sometimes when you start down that road, you move away from certain groups of noise. You ever been in the car when you're driving and you're driving on the road? And of course, as you're driving on the road, you see a lot of cars go by. And then some places you're driving on the road, you see a lot of people walking, a lot of people you pass by, and on and on and on about that action. And that's the way it is with dreams and vision, because you don't know what the people that are walking on the street that you pass by are saying. You don't even know the people in the other cars that you're passing by. Their cars are passing by you. You don't know what they're saying. All you got to focus on is you are driving, you are riding the bike, and you are on your way to your goal. And I tell you that you cannot be concerned about what others say and achieve your divine purpose in God. And that stops the noise. The noise is always going to be there. But that don't mean you have to listen. Even when you make it, it's still going to be noise. If you fail, it's still going to be noise. But one thing they cannot take away from you is all the experience you're getting. I feel like if a person failure is a blessing. Somebody said, how can failure be a blessing? Because if you had not failed, sometimes you continue going down the wrong road because there was nothing to correct you. Sometimes you fail your way to success. And so you have to understand, it's time for us to cancel out the noise. I like the fact that when we were in college, this was years ago, and things can be going on around you, things can be making noise, but at that particular time, they had come out with some amazing headphones. And when you put those headphones on, it canceled out all of the noise that were around you, and it made you focus on what you were listening to, whatever those headphones were connecting to, and you could not hear everybody else. I want to challenge you on today. You want to be successful? You want to achieve your dream? Oh yeah, I know you want to be well liked and all of that, but let me tell you something. Like yourself. Cancel the noise out. Put the headphones on. Stay focused, and you will achieve those things that God has before you. Because if you want to be successful, you want to achieve great things, most of the time, it's going to be a lonely walk at first. It's kind of like starting on a job. You start running by yourself, but pretty soon, you see others running along with you. But if you had not started, you never would get to your destination. So let me say this. Let's tune out the noise. It'll be a blessing to you. I'll be right back to talk to you.
Tap somebody and say, I'm made for miracles. You know why God allowed things to happen to you? He want to teach you that there are about 5 people got it. He want to teach you that there are. So whatever the devil knock you back with, God said now's the time to show him that he can't keep me there. Y'all ain't talking. Now is the time to let the devil know greater is he that is in me than he that is in the world.
Thank you for being a part of Action Coaching. I know the Lord has blessed you on today. You got to cancel out the noise. You got to listen to all the positive things that will help you get to where you are going. I love to hear from you. Reach out to me on social media and just simply say, yes, Bishop, I'm canceling the noise out. Thank you for helping me to tune all the bad stuff out and only focus on the things that are going to feed my dreams, my vision, and I can move on down the road. And I'm excited about your destiny that you have before you. I certainly want to encourage you to sit down and consider sowing a generous seed faith offering for the support of Action Coaching. We need your financial support so that we can continue to expand action coaching and do bigger and better things with our coaching platform so that we can bless you in even a more creative way. So I want to encourage you today to sit down and sow a generous seed faith offering to Action Coaching. There's a link in my bio that will give you a host of ways to sow unto Action Coaching, and we would love for you to help us out. I believe that God blesses a cheerful giver, and also God blesses a liberal giver, because the Bible lets me know whatever you give out, you're going to get back. That's the principle. So when you help God's kingdom go forth, God's kingdom will help you go forth in life. So I want to encourage you, sow that seed on today. Do it now. Let the Lord bless you and watch God do great things in your life. The Lord bless you. I've certainly enjoyed sharing with you here on Action Coaching. And as I do each and every week, I want to encourage you. Share the word with a friend and keep the word in action.